Minister of Trade and Industry Honorable Alan Chematin has urged MSMEs in the country to take advantage of the numerous trade agreements and exports to other markets. This, the minister said, will increase the country's foreign exchange reserves. He said this at the official launch of the Business Resource Center (BRC) at the Accra International Conference Center on the 27th of June 2022.
We need export revenue to be able to finance our development agenda and then also to support our local currency. How are we going to do this? If the only answer to export revenue mobilization is our receipts from the export of cocoa, we will not have a problem in this country. We have depended on cocoa and gold for over a century for our export revenues. It must be clear to us that we now need to move beyond cocoa and gold. And again, the answer is to mobilize the private sector, particularly the micro, small and medium enterprises, now to produce to export. The challenge with exports has always been identifying markets. Fortunately, as a country, we've signed a number of trade agreements which provide duty-free, quota-free access to some of the lucrative markets around the world. The African Continental Free Trade Area now opens up the entire African market of 1.3 billion to us, duty-free, quota-free. We also have signed an agreement with the European Union which provides access to Ghanaian companies, duty-free, quota-free, again to one of the most lucrative markets around the world. Under the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, AGWA, we can export duty-free, quota-free over 6,400 products to the United States of America. And under the recently negotiated Ghana-UK Interim Trade Partnership Agreement, we can also export duty-free, quota-free to the UK market. So again, if we want to increase our foreign exchange reserves to support our currency, we have to have an aggressive program for export development. And again, the key is to support your micro, small and medium enterprise sector.
The Minister of Trade and Industry also appealed to the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana to put together a loan guarantee scheme that will release liquidity in banks to support the development of MSMEs.
We all know that the lifeblood of every business is money. So again, I want to use this platform. Yes, I'm part of government, but I'm making an appeal to government, to myself, and to my government. The Ministry of Finance working together. I see my younger brother here, the Deputy Minister of Finance here. Let the Ministry of Finance and the Central Bank, the Bank of Ghana, put together a loan guarantee scheme that will release the liquidity in the banks to support the development of micro, small and medium. The truth of the matter is that all of us will be working for other people all our lives, working for government, thinking that that's the end of the world. But remember, very soon the time will come for you to retire and leave. And you cannot bequeath as a legacy in your position to your children and your family. So let us, all of us, make an effort at least to try to start something on our own. I don't want to stand here and deceiving you that it's going to be an easy task. Yes, some of you will fail, but some of you will succeed. And that is why, as government, as a responsible government, we want to provide an institutional support mechanism where those of you who are interested in taking up this altar call can walk into a business resource center and say, I need help. I want to start my own business. Or I have an existing business, but I want to grow my business. If you ask, you shall receive.
Also speaking at the launch, CEO of the Ghana Enterprises Agency, GEA, Kosi Nchua Yankee Aye, explained that the intervention of the GEA through support from government and other development partners saved many businesses from collapsing at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. She added that the BRCs, the first of its kind in the world, has come at an opportune time to support the work and mandate of the GEA to develop and grow MSMEs in the country.
All over the world, there's never been an intervention as a business resource center in districts that provides direct implementation support to MSMEs and entrepreneurs. Through your direction, I'm happy that the BRCs, the Business Resource Centers today, will be launched, because as we move forward post-COVID or during COVID, we seek to build stronger MSMEs. We know the work that has been done. We know the interventions that have been planned. And I would like to mention a few of them. In the past 3 years, under your direction and leadership, the Ghana Enterprises Agency was transformed. The new Ghana Enterprises Agency is the agency that would manage these new business resource centers. In partnership with the business resource centers, will ensure that the MSMEs of this nation have the tools, have the resources to be able to build and move forward. In the past 3 years, under your direction and leadership, the interventions such as the Coronavirus Alleviation Program Business Support Scheme, the Recovery and Resilience Program, the GET Ghana Economic Transformation Project has transformed the lives of over 300,000 MSMEs across the nation.
Business Resource Center is a one-stop enterprise support center at the district level designed to provide a broad range of business development services to potential and existing entrepreneurs and enterprises. They also operate as financial and investment facilitation hubs and business information repositories for micro, small and medium enterprises. The concept of BRCs was introduced by the Ministry of Trade and Industry in 2017 through the Rural Enterprise Program, co-funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, African Development Bank, and the Government of Ghana. The introduction of business resource centers is part of the institutional support interventions designed under the Government of Ghana's Industrial Transformation Agenda to develop the MSMEs sector.